Hello everyone and welcome back to Rocket Guys. First of all, on behalf of the Rocket Guys community, I owe you an apology. Things haven't gone quite as we would have hoped over at Rocket Guys, but as we regrow as a community and we start putting out loads of new and interesting trading videos for you guys to watch, then I'm sure we'll get back on track. If you don't recognize this voice, then let's just keep it that way. But if you do recognize my voice, leave it in the comment section down below. And with what has happened with Rocket Guys in recent times, it might be me who speak in the videos from now on, or it could be you guys, the community. So let's get straight on with today's video. Before we get started, if you're ever looking for some discounted Rocket League items and credits for much cheaper than the item shop, head over to Oil Exchange. They offer the most reliable place to buy hundreds of different tradable items such as Phoenix, White Dracos and even Alpha Caps, and with a 5-star Trustpilot rating they are sure to have any items you could want. Check out Oil Exchange from the link in the description and use code GUYS at the checkout to get 3% off every purchase. As we all know, Psyonix and Epic Games have been trying to get Rocket League onto Unreal Engine 5 for strictly development purposes so that they can expand the game and keep the game going into the very near or the very distant future. But with Rocket League, there's only so many game modes, items, or even things you can do with the car. So what can they do next? Well, for game modes, I feel like they should listen to community feedback or community mods, because there's many of them out there, and I feel like a lot of the game modes that are out there in the modding community, if they were implemented into Rocket League as like test game modes, I think that would be a very well liked addition. And with new things to do with the car, I don't know, maybe you could have a car that glows, not necessarily underglow, but where the paint, you can have it as like different animations or different glows. Just something to maybe spice up the look of your car. But if you would like to see something that I haven't mentioned, let me know in the comments, as I will be reading them and maybe even responding to some of them. Now, with past seasons, I feel like they've done quite a good job of keeping the community active in different ways, such as introducing different events where you can earn golden crates. Ranked rewards have always been a very controversial issue, and if I was to suggest anything be implemented that is very widely talked about in the community, would be to add ranked heat seeker. Now, I know it's supposed to be a limited time mode, meaning that it can come back at any time for a very limited amount of time, but I feel like if the community finally got their way with a ranked heat seeker mode, it'd get quite a lot of people grinding that one specific mode, because it is a really fun mode. And also same with Spike Crush as well. I feel like that could be a extra mode that could be ranked as well, even though I feel like Heat Seeker requires a bit more skill, but also Spike Crush has the ability where as soon as you grab onto the ball with your spikes, all your boost gets drained. So it does even itself out between the two game modes, but personally I would like to see them add ranked Heat Seeker. What do you guys want to see them add next? Now, we all know the economic side of Rocket League, which is trading, and now item rises can be caused by price manipulation. They can also be caused by trends, pro players, Rocket League live streams, and other players in general who are using a certain item with sometimes low demand, high demand, or even very little supply. Now, items rise on a basis of if that item is in demand with low supply, or if the supply is high but then the item popularity is still there. And items in the future to rise is strictly based off of what kind of events they release, and the item shop plays a big factor as well, with something called credit demand. Now, credit demand is the reason why items drop or rise. So typically when credit demand is high, items tend to drop because people are quick selling the items to garner a quick amount of credits without having to wait for days or hours to get the exact amount that the item is worth. And credit demand, when it goes down again, that's when items go back up, because a lot of people then have too many credits. So people then buy items when they are at the lowest, and then either choose to sell them when they go up a little bit, or hold them until they rise back up to what they originally were. And to conclude everything that has been talked about in today's video, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, as I would like to hear you guys' feedback, and also, as I've said, your opinions on things we have talked about today. And if you're not already, make sure you are using code RLT prices in the Rocket League item shop to continue supporting us. And make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications for a large doner kebab.